Folks, this is Brad with Engadget, and we just got some hands-on time with the Galaxy Grand. Just got announced a couple weeks ago, and it is going to be on its way to more of emerging markets. It's more of a low-cost option if you're looking for a large screen, but you don't necessarily want to go with something super high-end like a Galaxy Note 2 or even a Galaxy S3. It's got a 5-inch screen, WVGA, and let's take a little bit of a hardware tour before we dive into anything else. As you can tell, besides the display, on the front we have a 2-megapixel camera with some sensors in the earpiece. On the bottom, of course, is the two soft keys and the hard key for the home button. On the left-hand side is a volume rocker. On the back here is the 8-megapixel camera sensor with the LED flash. Nice little speaker grill. Overall, as you can tell, it's pretty much the same design language as what you'd come to expect on the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy S3. So overall, you still get the same feeling. Like if you just took it out into public, then I think a lot of people would just naturally assume that it is one of those two devices. One of the big differentiators is that it's a dual SIM. So you got one down here, one up here. Okay, and then on the top you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, power button on the right hand side, and then the micro USB charging port. Now the hardware as you see it here, it's pre-production, so we're not going to take a whole lot of stock into the performance, because there's certainly a lot of things that need to be worked on at this point. For example, you go into the home screen, there may or may not be, oh, there we go. So there's still a few little pieces of testing firmware, so we don't really want to focus too much on that. Overall, this is going to be Jelly Bean running Android 4.1, but that's just a brief glimpse at the Samsung Galaxy Grand Duos. And once again, this is Brad with Engadget.